So the biggest barrier my students tell me they have to getting things done in their shop is time. And I created the hand tool practice to help people focus on spending small amounts of time in their shop with the idea that they're just spending time with their tools, not trying to get a big project done. All those small sessions add up to a project if you just spend a little bit of time here and there. But this is not the hand tool practice. This is OverTime. OverTime 8.1, making adjustments. In the video, you might have seen me fiddling with these dividers on several occasions, and I've been using whole number ratios to lay out my part rather than dimensions. And early in the project, the biggest limiting factor in dimensions was the thickness of the stock that I was using to rip my parts out of. So I took that as my height, and I wanted to use a 3-to-1 ratio between the width of the base and the height of the part. So I started with that larger dimension divided by 3, and that gave me the width of the base. When I ripped my two parts out of my stock, my ripping technique was lacking, and I ended up cutting through the layout line on the part. So I had to make an adjustment midway, and because I'm using whole number ratios, I didn't have to calculate anything. I just found the spot on the base of the part that was the narrowest place where the saw had cut through the line. And then I took 3 steps along the height of the part to find my new height. After that, it was just a matter of cutting the gauge lines and darkening them with a pen so that it's easier to see for you and for me while we're working. If you want to learn more about using whole number ratios in your design, you can get this book by George Walker and Jim Tolpin. It's By Hand and Eye. It's printed and sold by Lost Art Press, so I'll put a link at the bottom if you're interested. But this is not the hand tool practice. I've had a lot of coffee, so my tongue feels really big.